Oh, oh my God.
Football fantasy, fantasy, football fantasy. If you like football, then you like fantasy.
Football fantasy.
Oh, I gotta mute the live feed. That was almost a mistake.
Oh, I've got lots of sounds going on.
Back at 'em.
Yeah. There's a fantasy channel that you
I gotta send out the tweeters. Sorry, this is real great live content.
Hey, this is what I do when I stream. I take 45 minutes to get my shit set up. We're back! Again!
I don't know. Oh, my phone's going crazy. Uh-oh, phone YouTube. YouTube on a phone.
Not good.
Hey, Josh.
What's going on, Luke?
Not much. How are you doing tonight?
I got my jammies on.
The jammies.
Yeah, I got my jammies on.
Are you wearing a hoodie?
Yeah, but I got pajamas on underneath it.
Oh, I see.
I got a pants. That's just pants.
So your jammies are pants.
Yeah. Tonight
Pants.
they are.
Pants jammies. Oh, what kind of way do you usually sleep?
I do. Well, in wintertime, I sleep with I have like sleep hoodies because I'm freezing all the time. And I have like 47 blankets on my bed. So I get the socks, I get the sweatpants and a hoodie. And then in the summertime, hey, who knows? Nothing. Could be nothing.
Yeah.
Because it's hot up here.
I'll bet. It gets hot in the summer.
Yeah, it does.
It's like do the right thing up in there.
Yeah, there's all kinds of that's going on, all kinds of do the right thing, and it's hot.
And it's hot. And it's hot. I wear shorts to sleep all year round.
Yeah.
I have to.
Why? Why do you have to?
I hate pants. I hate pants.
You don't like pants?
I don't like sleeping in pants. It's so weird.
Oh, I'm just cold always.
Yeah, I sleep in hoodies. Like hoodie is good.
And shorts?
And shorts.
That doesn't make any
I just
sense.
don't like pants. I don't like pajama pants. I don't like.
What about socks? Can you put socks on your feet?
No, then they're all sweaty.
We're different. We're two different people, Luke.
We're two different people, but we're both the host of Fantasy Football Fantasy Podcast. Week 19. Hello. Well, welcome everybody to the penultimate episode.
Penultimate means best.
The best. The penultimate episode of the Fantasy Football Podcast for the 2017 football season.
Rip in peace, 2017.
Rip in peace. And tonight we're going to be talking about the Monster of the Year awards as voted by you, the fans.
I voted too, but I'm on the show, so I can do whatever I want.
I voted 17 times with all my burner accounts.
Oh God, you threw it. You threw the election like Russia. Topical.
This guy.
We got all the topicals in here.
Vote in your preliminaries and your
Got
primaries.
Early and often.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to like this. I'm on an away game tonight, so I'm getting used to this desk chair.
Yeah, you got like a weird background. Like I don't know what this house is. I don't even know this house. I've never been there.
It's true, you haven't.
It's in New Jersey, so
it is. I'm visiting my in-laws for a special event, and I actually have a nice computer chair to sit in instead of that jank-ass kitchen chair that I use. Because
yeah, you do use
lazy.
that weird chair, that jank-ass kitchen chair.
Jank-ass kitchen chair. So tonight we're almost done. We're almost done with the fantasy football season. Well, that's technically over, but we're almost done with our football season.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do some awards tonight. We have
because the Eagles are gonna lose on Saturday.
Well, we're still. I was thinking, regardless of what happens with the Birds, we would do one more episode
Okay.
before the Super Bowl.
Sure. And we can talk about all the stuff. A year-end review.
Yes. But tonight is all about you guys, the listeners, the viewers, the watchers, the voters, the tweeters, the emailers, the Instagrammers, the Facebookers, the Snapchatters, the WhatsAppers, the
Vine, is Vine still a thing?
Vine 2.0ers, the Jake Paulers, the Logan Paulers.
Oh, he got fired from YouTube Red. Oh no.
Oh no, I got fired from YouTube Red, but I'm still a rich white boy with a pretty girlfriend. Oh no.
Who's his girlfriend?
I don't know. I just assumed that the girl in all the pictures with him was his girlfriend. I could be wrong.
I don't know who that is. Man, I don't know who that is.
That sounded really weird for me. Oh, the GeoCityers. Yeah, that's right. The AOL chatters.
Angel Fire.
Angelfire.net. The Dark Webbers.
Oh shit! Don't bring them into this.
The Redditors. the snail mailers.
Snail mail. Yeah, we get a lot of that.
The Tasty Cakers.
Oh, dude. Hey, my uncle got a bunch of those lemon pie things. The lemon cakes. And I was like, are those your favorite? And he said, yeah, these are the best things. And I said, first of all, you're wrong. The donuts are the best. Second of all, this is because you grew up in a time where food didn't have flavors. So now you think lemon pie is the best thing.
You know what favorite flavor I like? Lemon. I just suck on it.
Suck on a lemon used to mean have a good day. There's stuff in my beard. I just ate, so.
Yuck.
I'm like a train wreck tonight. I don't even give a fuck, man. Let's do this thing. What are we doing first?
First up, we already did how you been doing. We talked about how we slept because that's how we know who our true fans are. If we still have viewers after we talk about how we've been sleeping,
we got one since then.
Now we can start the show. So welcome everybody. Today we're going to start with 2 listener emails.
I need 2 emails.
And as always, our listener emails are delivered fresh by Kevin Storer Distribution, servicing the greater Harrisonburg, Bridgewater, and Mount Crawford, Virginia area. Folks, there's only one man to go to when you need your tasty cake and Nature's Harvest fix, and that is Kevin Storer Distribution.
If you want your lemon pies, go to him.
First up, we have an email from the cheese man himself.
Oh, shit.
Andrew Jads of all trades, Jadzik. I always hope I'm butchering his name terribly.
I think you get it right. I say Jad.
Man, I gotta like really Andrew Jadkak.
That
there we go.
I coughed.
All right. Hey, thanks for taking my call. This is Andrew O. Jadzavanti calling from the shop with the boys listening in. Okay. I just got to say, we are all true Eagles fans here, but if we don't win, I'm going to burn my Coy Detmer jersey and be done with this team. Nice. I'm sick of all these apologists calling in with excuses. They will not be getting any more of my money until they put a team out there that can actually win every game. There is no reason we can't sign every good free agent for as much as they charge for a beer in the stadium. We have to look at this differently. We've been disrespected by the entire league. We need to go out there and kick ass and take names. Also, what is the deal with us never getting a W on a bye week? I'll take your answer off the air. EAGLES, Eagles.
Nice. That sounds like a Philadelphia fan. First thing, though, real Eagles fans don't burn their jerseys.
It's true.
They just tape over them and put different names on them.
It's true.
We I don't think I've ever seen anyone burn an Eagles jersey. They just tape over the name and then change the number to like something that's close to that number.
That's because everybody in Philadelphia has duct tape in their car.
Yep, and a Sharpie. Yeah, nobody burns them here, which is weird. I don't know. What would it take? Of all the shit that Eagles fans have been through, what would it take for like an Eagles fan to burn their jersey? A murder? Probably not.
Man, you would. I mean, we didn't have anybody burning jerseys when we signed Michael Vick, so
Yeah, nobody cared.
nobody. I mean,
We were
you
like,
know,
well, some people did, but most people were like,
I
eh.
heard people say I'm not going to support the team anymore, but I didn't see
I did
anybody
hear that.
burning jerseys.
You
That's
can't go
crazy.
back from that. You can say you're not going to support the team and then be like, yeah, whatever. But you can't like unburn a jersey. Those things
Yeah.
are expensive, dude. They're like
They
fucking
are
$100.
expensive. And that's what the chat is saying. They're too expensive. $100. That's what the fake jerseys cost.
That's the fakey ones. Yeah, you want a real
Imagine
one?
if you
That's
got the real one, man.
fucking $300, man.
Mitchell and Ness, Brian Dawkins, retro Kelly Green.
Oh God, I wish. Oh my
Bro.
God,
That's some paper.
dude. I want the Randall, the green Randall. Oof.
Yeah, it's a nice jersey. I think
That's sweet.
I think Mikey Sparakis has that, or does he have the Reggie White?
He has the Reggie White.
He has
I
the
think.
Reggie. They're
Used
so
to wear.
pretty. They're so pretty.
They're beautiful. I'll never be rich enough to own one.
Man, me neither.
What
Especially
was-
since somebody just won the Powerball and it wasn't me because I didn't
wasn't
play
you.
it.
Yeah, I didn't even get a ticket, but I still didn't win. What's up with that?
Yeah, what's up with that?
What was the rest of that question?
There was no question.
Go Eagles? Is he
It was,
rooting?
it was
Is he
basically
rooting for the Eagles?
it was basically just say if we don't win, I'm burning my jersey.
No, you're not.
Well, I believe he would burn one of an Eagles jersey because he's a Green Bay fan. So
If he had a Coy Detmer jersey, though, that would be awesome. I would wear the fuck out of a Coy Detmer jersey.
I believe he has a better chance of having a Ty Detmer Green Bay jersey than he does.
True.
You know, I got a bootleg Steve Smith jersey from Foreman Mills, and I got
Steve Smith.
yeah, because Foreman Mills down by us in South Philly one time, they just had like all when you get those like jerseys with defects and they're like $5.
Yeah.
I like bought all of them. So I have like an Ocho Cinco jersey that doesn't have the name on the back. I have like
Cool.
I had like a Steve Smith jersey that was like the back number 8 was like peeling off. I was like, whatever, it was $5.
I found a Mitchell and Ness Randall Cunningham Syracuse jersey, but it's huge.
Oh, you
At
mean
the-
Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb, sorry. And it's huge and it has like a stain on it. It was at the Goodwill. So like
Did
It
you
was like-
take it?
yeah, it was like $7. It's like pretty awesome, but it's fucking huge. It's like double XL.
So you wear it over your hoodies.
I should wear it to sleep. I could live in it.
You could live in it. Double XL for you is like
It's big. It's
Yeah.
very big. Every now and then you can find a good one at like Goodwill. You can find like if you're really lucky, you could find like a Westbrook. That's like if you're super lucky.
Interesting.
I found a couple of Javon Curses a while ago.
Oh, I have a Javon Curse Super Bowl fake one.
Oh, from the 04?
Yeah.
Man. So that's the
so
Eagles one.
ugly. I actually might have given that back to Goodwill though, because I was like, I'm never wearing this again.
It's Javon Curse. Like he didn't do anything.
And it was like $5. It was like one of those things like buy jerseys, they're free.
Yeah.
I think I got it after they lost.
Oh, so it was like bitter.
You know, like when all the Jordan Matthews jerseys went on sale, like
Oh my
immediately.
god. Well, now they sell them for like they're like $50 still, and it's like I am not spending $50 for a Jordan fucking Matthews jersey. That's like ridiculous.
Yeah,
Why
no-
would you do that?
Hard pass.
No thanks.
Thank you.
No
All right.
thanks.
We've got another letter here, and I'm going to let you get one guess who sent it.
Mal.
Mel Gray writes to us from the greater Washington mountain region.
That's not where they live.
What? Seattle, Washington.
That's not where they're from.
That's where her fandom is, so that's where she
Oh,
lives.
that's where she's from now. Oh.
All right. Hope you are enjoying the playoffs. The Seahawks just fired all the coaching staff not named Pete Carroll and the Eagles QB coaches on their radar. What can you tell me about them? I'd also love to hear your thoughts on that new coach coming to the league. I think his name is Gruden, the Oakland guy. I think he might be the wave of the future. Do you see him getting along well with Marshawn Lynch? Hope you gents are holding up in anticipation of your playoff this weekend. Go Bird Bros. Love Mel.
DeFilippo's terrible. No, you shouldn't get him. Don't get him. He's bad. He's the worst guy.
Wait, do we want that guy or do they want Frank Reich?
No, what they say, the QB coach or the
Yeah.
OC? QB coach is DeFilippo.
Oh, right.
Reich is the offensive coordinator who does nothing, I guess. I don't think he does anything. He just shows up. He's like,
He shows
"Hey,
up and
guys."
teaches Carson Wentz the proper form.
Yeah.
The
No,
Reich's,
he's
the Reich's
terrible.
form. Okay, all right.
No, he's awesome. I don't want him to go anywhere. Nobody wants this. No one wants any of these coaches to go anywhere here. But, I mean, do they want him for OC? They want him for offensive coordinator?
Yeah. Because Carroll would stay, so they fired like everybody. They fired their offensive coordinator who didn't hand it off to Marshawn Lynch.
They need to like get rid of what's his name. He needs to. I don't like him. Pete Carroll. Get rid of Pete Carroll. Start over. Like
Pete Carroll likes chewing gum and getting hype and believing in Sandy Hook trutherism. And he's not a Sandy Hook truther, he's a 9/11 truther.
That's bananas to me. Like that you could function whatever. I don't like I don't know what's going. They need a GM who's gonna draft some people. They don't ever draft right. They are bad at it. They are not good at drafting. They don't have any offensive line. Like, it doesn't matter if DeFilippo goes there. Who the fuck is gonna block for Russell Wilson? Nobody. So just stay here, DeFilippo. Stay with us.
Yeah,
Don't go.
DeFilippo Auto Group. That's what he said. He sounds like he's got like a dealership somewhere.
It does sound like a New Jersey dealership. Sounds like that.
Yeah, I honestly don't follow our like secondary coaches all that closely, except for Jim Schwartz, who everybody thinks is a head coach, but he's not.
He's not. And like the Cardinals and the Giants both wanted to interview him, and I don't think he got any of those jobs. Like he didn't do the Giant. Well, he did the Giants, I think, this weekend, or no, he was supposed to, and then they said they were going to wait till after the Eagles were eliminated. So whatever the fuck that means. I think the Giants. I think the Giants are going to have like a head coach by then anyway. I mean, they might have a head coach fucking tomorrow. Who knows, man?
No, they're definitely going to wait it out to see what happens with these New England boys.
Yeah, they want those Daniels and Patricia, which like I can understand Daniels, but Patricia, I don't know.
Patricia is a good defensive coach. Like his defenses are really good. He makes a lot of use out of basically nothing every year.
Yeah, that's true. But how much of that though is also Belichick though? Because he's a defensive guy.
He's a defensive guy, but I mean, Patricia learned under him. I'm not saying he's going to be a brilliant coach. I'm just saying the potential for him to be good is better than I think it was for like Romeo Crennel.
Yeah, I forgot about Romeo Crennel.
But I think McDaniel wants to get out first because he's like, he can't like continue hitching this wagon to Tom Brady forever.
I know.
And I think that's why Belichick wants that too. Like we talked about this before with the whole Garoppolo thing. It's like,
yeah, the whole thing. It's weird.
Brady really screwed everybody, and
he just won't retire, which really is fucking up shit. He should have seriously considered retiring. Like, if he wins another Super Bowl, like, he could be like, look, see, I told you, blah. But, like, you got 5, dude. Like, I don't know if anyone will ever win 5 Super Bowls ever the fuck again. Like, you don't need to win another one. You're the greatest quarterback that's ever fucking played football. Like, you're done. But, yeah, I don't know. Where do you think McDaniels? Is that his name? Josh McDaniels?
Josh
where do you think he's going to go? Do you think he's going to go anywhere?
I honestly don't know. I think there's a chance like the Titans might fire Malarkey.
Yeah, they should, honestly, because like a 1-point win over the Chiefs in a wild card game isn't enough to like secure your job for like another season.
I mean, it's like the first time the Titans made the playoffs.
I know, but they got Mariota. He needs like a better thing.
He needs somebody that's gonna be a real great. Yeah, I know. All right, phase 2. We were talking about this in pre-show, but now we get to talk about it on show. John Gruden moving out of the booth and onto the field. first thing is, what are our thoughts on Gruden leaving the booth? I think it's fantastic that he's leaving the booth.
I didn't hate him, but I don't. There's so many better people now, especially with Romo like kicking ass up there. Like it's hard not to compare and to just want Romo to do like every football game. I'm fine with him leaving. I don't as a coach, like I don't hate the guy or whatever, even though he beat the Eagles and it sucked. But yeah, go coach. Go be a fucking coach, dude. Go get $10 million a year.
$10 million a year, guaranteed every year for 10 years for a $100 million contract. That is, well, aside from top secret Bill Belichick contract, because he's not part of the union, so he gets to keep that secret.
Which is crazy.
Besides that, he is not only the highest paid coach in the league, he's also the highest paid person in the NFL that isn't an owner.
It's bananas, man. And this is the most Raiders ass shit I've ever heard, ever. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, I don't think he's going to last 10 years. Unless he wins a Super Bowl early. No, he's not lasting 10 years. Marvin Lewis did it somehow.
I mean, look, could he last 10 years? Yes.
Sure.
And I think that he's going to be there at least until they're in Las Vegas.
Sure, absolutely. I think that's the plan. That's part of the plan, right? Have Gruden there when they're in
but, like, the team has some good young guys that could still be there. But, like, the game is so different now.
I know.
Than, when Gruden coached Tampa Bay and when he coached the Raiders the last time. I saw, what did I see the last time John Gruden was on the Raiders? It was Tom Brady's first playoff win.
Yeah.
And like he has like 25 playoff wins now.
Yeah. And like, when did he get fired or leave the Bucks? Like 2007? It's like 10 years ago, man. 10 years is a long time. In football, that's like an eternity. Like, I don't know. I don't think Marshawn's going to be around, though, for very long. I don't think he's going to.
No, he'll be there till they leave. He only wanted to be there to be back in Oakland.
Yeah.
To give it some rep.
Yeah, he wanted to play there because he was from there.
Yeah. I see him getting along with Marshawn, though. Yeah. Gruden seems like a guy that gets along with all his players.
He had Warren Sapp, who's like a lunatic and an asshole. So Marshawn Lynch is like way less of a dickhead.
For sure. Oh, yeah.
I mean now we find out now.
Yeah. No, Marshawn Lynch rules, though.
I love Marshawn Lynch, honestly.
Dude can't do anything wrong.
I love him.
I just rewatched his guest appearance on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and it was great.
Oh, was he on that?
Yeah, as himself.
Well, that makes sense. He's not probably a very good actor.
You would be surprised. He is really good. I bet you he would kill in one of those like Adam McKay improv movies.
Probably. They would just
he would just kill.
Give me some Skittles. He likes Skittles, right?
He does. That's a reference. That's a reference. We have one more from Jads of All Trades, which isn't a question from email, but it's a question that he sent us on Twitter. What is the best or worst trophy you have seen for a league? He sent us a picture of the one that he used for an old WWF Royal Rumble thing we do 2 to 3 times a year. It's an excuse to hang out and drink while watching 90s wrestling, and there's a point system. And this is so. Do you? I had to ask.
I saw a picture of it.
I see the picture, but since you're in the comments here, do you guys actually Royal Rumble? Like, how does the trophy get passed around? We use a continual stack of Burger King crowns for our fantasy trophy.
Mm.
So, like the first one, it's like the Stanley Cup. We just keep building on it.
And you write on it and stuff?
We write on it like, who won X year.
Do you remember our Ghost Band trophy that I stole?
The Ghost Band trophy was great. Who has that? Who took it home?
I think we threw it out.
You son of a bitch.
I didn't take it with me. It might be somewhere. I don't have it though. I stole it from the dance studio across the street. Yoink.
That was the biggest trophy for the smallest game.
It was great. It was just it just had like 1995 dance competition and like a girl dancing on top of it.
Do you still have our any of our year-end awards, which were just those alphabet tiles for like a kid's room that I would write on?
I still have mine. Yeah, the Great Hands Award, the Josh Henderson Great Hands.
Josh Henderson Great Hands Award. Nice.
I'll have that somewhere. It's around here somewhere, probably behind me in a drawer.
Oh, here we go. Andrew says, "No, you label the beers in a 30 pack and you randomly pick. Those are the wrestlers you get in the Royal Rumble, and you for the limitations and 5 points if you have the winner of the Rumble. Oh, points for elimination. Cool. I see. Okay.
He might have told me about this when we hung out at the Phillies game. He might have told me about that.
And you have to drink if you don't know the wrestler when they come out. Oof, that's rough.
I would be really drunk because I don't know any wrestlers.
I know all the. I would just say I knew them, then I wouldn't have to drink. Yeah. Like, yeah, this guy.
Yeah. He's good at wrestling.
He is good at wrestling.
He's a wrestler.
All right, folks. Those are the questions. Those were the answers. And that means it's finally time.
Oh, God, finally.
It's finally time for the 2017-2018 Monster of the Year Awards.
Oh, God, that was beautiful.
Brought to you by Monster Ultra, 0 sugar, 0 calories, ultra refreshment.
I have apple juice. It's disgusting. I fucking hate apple juice.
Don't you guys take apple juice breaks?
I don't like apple juice. I'm drinking it, though, because I don't want to drink water.
I see. All right, so what order? I'm trying to determine what kind of order we're going to do this in.
What did we do? We did defense, kicker.
We didn't do defense. We didn't do a defense. We did quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, kicker, rookie of the year, monster game of the year, and the Fleshlight boner of the year.
Oh man, I think we should go reverse order, kicker to quarterback, and then do the other ones.
Okay, all right. So announcing first, as voted by you, the fans, this year's Monster Kicker of the Year nominees were Stephen Brick Hauschka.
That's not bad.
Big Daddy Graham Gunnell.
Do they call him Big Daddy?
No, I made all these.
Oh, these are yours.
Greg the Leg Zerline.
Oh, Legatron.
And Philadelphia's own Jake Footloose Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
And after tabulating the votes over the past week, the winner is Greg the Leg Zerline of
I voted for
Los
Greg.
Angeles Rams.
That
narrowly beat out Jake Elliott in a 39 to 36 percentile vote.
I had both him and Elliott in both of my leagues, and Zerline won me so many games. It's absurd. He would get 20 points a game. That's like insane for a kicker. That's insane.
That's really good.
So I voted for him. So I'm glad to see he took home this coveted award from our show.
Oh, I'm gonna at everybody and let them know. And let them know, like, hey,
that's good. Yeah,
you won the Monster Kicker of the Year award, sponsored by Monster. We're sending you a can of Monster. You laugh, it's gonna happen.
I think that's great. Good way to go, Legatron.
Way to go, Greg the Leg. Monster Kicker of the Year. All right, working backwards.
Yeah.
Now we are on tight end of the year.
Woo.
And our nominees were from the New York Football Giants, Evan Engram.
Oh boy.
From the Philadelphia Playoff Eagles,
woo,
Zach Ertz.
Ertz, baby.
From the Kansas City Concussions, Travis Kelce.
He's still wobbling around out there.
And from the Monster Energy Drink Arena, Monster Gronk.
Oh God, I think I know who won.
And the winner is Philadelphia's own Zach Ertz.
Unbelievable. That might be a little biased. I think they might have voted for him because of us. I would have sworn Gronk was gonna win.
Gronk was winning for most of it, and then I looked today, and all of a sudden Zach Ertz leapt into the lead.
That's crazy.
I'm very happy for him. It's the first year that I feel like he hasn't been he's never truly been a disappointment.
No,
But
but he's
always
never been
like
yeah,
like when a guy's like a paper champion, that
Right.
Tiger on paper, like he's
Paper
been a
tiger.
disappointment on paper.
yeah. He's not been like breakout, and everyone was waiting for the breakout, and this feels like that breakout. I'm glad that we have a good tight end again. I mean,
Yeah,
Selleck's
I'm
good, but
worried though about Evan Engram in this division. I did not think he had quite as good of a season as I believed until I looked at the stats and saw that he was basically it for them all year.
yeah, but he's got a lot of dropsies, like Friction Spark said, Evan Stonehands Ingram. Yeah, I've seen him drop a few.
Well, that's fine, but he won't have to worry about being the only receiver next year.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he might fall off though, or he might like not get looks.
It's true.
Who's gonna be their quarterback? Who even fucking knows?
Eli Manning,
Oh, he's coming out. Cool.
probably. I mean,
Alright, well, he's
once
good
they
still.
get a coach. All right, the monster wide receiver of the year nominees are Jarvis Landry of the Miami Dolphins,
Oh, Jarvis.
Larry Fitzgerald of the ageless Fitzgeralds, Antonio Brown of the Pittsburgh Steelers,
I think I know who won this one.
and DeAndre Hopkins, the only person worth remembering from Houston in fantasy sports.
Yeah, that's true.
And the winner is, I'm sure, I'll let you say it and I'll tell you if you're right.
Antonio Brown.
It was Antonio Brown.
I like a lot. I'm
Like-
guessing.
Yeah, 50% of the vote just to Antonio Brown.
Yeah, man. That dude's insane. Like everyone should probably try to get him next year. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if that dude's got 2 guys on him, 3 guys on him. That dude catches the ball and score. It's crazy.
Yeah,
He's
PPR, non-PPR, triple covered, quadruple covered,
Doesn't matter.
falling out of the end zone, and any other person in the world would have dropped it. He somehow manages to get 2 hands and 2 feet and score. The man is legendary.
Yeah. He's an incredible wide receiver.
He's the kind of guy that you would kill to have on your team. Like I would kill Ben Roethlisberger for Antonio Brown.
I probably would anyway. I don't really like Ben Roethlisberger. We're gonna get kicked off of YouTube now.
Oh no, we didn't actually show anybody getting killed. So
No one's dead. We're good.
Okay. Moving right along, we're just blazing a path right down here. The monster football running back of the year.
Mhm.
Who had the best season? Was it A, Le'Veon Bell,
From the Steelers,
B, Alvin Chimera Kamara?
from the Saints.
Dude, I love that he goes out there with all his piercings and does not give a shit.
That would scare me, man.
He's just like, I don't care. I'll kill you.
That would scare me. I don't get that shit ripped off.
Kareem the Dream Hunt or Sir Todd Gurley the Second Esquire?
He's a lawyer now. Who do I think won?
Who do you think won?
I voted for Kamara.
We voted for Kamara. You'll be disappointed to learn.
I don't think he
He did
won.
not win.
I think Kareem Hunt won.
He did not win either. He actually
Gurley.
got the least amount of votes. 60% of the people today voted for Todd Gurley Part 2, the Todd Gurleying, to be
Whew.
the fantasy monster season of the year run back.
Run back.
I'm making up all kinds of words.
That makes sense. He had like a crazy good year.
He had a great year, a huge
he beat-
comeback season.
He beat me to death in my championship round, so I guess that means something.
All
He
right.
single-handedly pummeled me into the dirt, so that was good.
He did that to a lot of people, so don't be
Yeah.
too upset.
I was playing the guy with Todd Gurley, and I was like, nah. I was like, we're not gonna win. This isn't gonna be a thing.
All right, and we're down to the quarterbacks here. These are the individual position awards. The final individual position is the fantasy football quarterback of the year. Who had the monster season? Our nominees were Cam Newton of the Carolina Panthers,
There you go.
Deshaun Watson of the Houston Texans. The season
Ooh.
cut way too short.
Crazy though.
Carson Wentz of the Philadelphia Eagles, another person whose season was cut way too short.
Yeah.
Or Dangerous Sol Wilson of the Seattle Seahawks.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna give you one guess. I'm gonna give you one guess.
Carson Wentz.
I'm gonna give you one guess who got no votes.
Russell Wilson.
No. Cam
Really?
got 0 votes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can see that. But Carson Wentz was the winner, in spite of losing out. I honestly don't know if it was everybody believing in Carson Wentz or just wanting us to give Carson Wentz an award. But Carson Wentz, Todd Gurley, Antonio Brown, Zach Ertz, and Greg Zuerlein, you guys are going to have some monster cans coming your way.
I'm sure they need it.
Oh, yeah, they'll need it.
Are they allowed to drink it? Is it a PED?
No, you can have an energy drink. They could drink like Red Bulls and shit.
Really? It's not in their diets, though, probably.
Yeah, dude, those guys drink Monster.
Yeah. I would drink it before a game. It's like baseball players when they do dip and they get all like high from it because it's like straight into your fucking brain.
Oh, yeah. Well, when they used to do speed in the bullpen.
Yeah, well, it was fucking Doc. What's his name, right? What Doc Gooden?
Yeah.
Doing
Well, that was
LSD.
cocaine. Yeah.
Dude. The No-No. That's a great documentary. You should watch it if you've never seen it.
It's very good. All right. Now we have Rookie of the Year, Monster Individual Game of the Season, and the Monster Boner of the Year, sponsored by Fleshlight. So that one is like the most coveted. So we'll say
the
that.
Boner of the
last.
Year?
Yes.
We can send them a fleshlight, so that's obviously.
Oh, I'm not sending them a Fleshlight.
No, we're going to keep the fleshlight and we're going to share it between us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping it.
Sign the fleshlight out.
We should sign it and send it to him.
Oh my god. Sign it on the inside.
That would be classy. Classy.
The porn stars sign it in the plastic. It has their name on it, which is weird.
All right. Monster Rookie of the Year, sponsored by Monster Ultra. The nominees this year are Kansas City Chiefs, Kareem Hunt.
Okay.
The Houston Texans, Deshaun Watson.
Oof, these are good.
The New Orleans Saints' Alvin Kamara. And the Jacksonville Jaguars, Leonard Fournette.
Kamara
is the winner.
Yeah!
A stunning 70% of the vote for Alvin Kamara, as he earns the first ever Monster Rookie of the Year after losing out to Running Back of the Year. Great job. I know he helped my fantasy season, and I am not the only one.
Yeah, I would have picked Watson if he didn't get hurt, because I think Kamara the whole year was just terrifying. Like, you could put him in, and he was just a points machine. So it's crazy. Running backs are coming back for now until
they're in vogue.
Yeah. Yep.
In vogue.
That's a good group.
That's a good group.
Gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Good song.
Never gonna get it.
Gonna get
it. All right, and that means it's now time to choose our Monster Game of the Season.
Ooh.
Each of these performances not only set a record for the year, but in our hearts.
Aww.
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 All right, our nominees are. Oh, let me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring up the actual statistic stuff here. It'd be real nice, and I'll go over the stats. So, week 1. If this computer would work.
Come on, computer, you can do it.
We have 4 nominees, and Kareem Hunt in week 1, 17 carries, 148 yards and a touchdown, and added on top of that 5 receptions for 98 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That was against the Patriots, right?
That was again Los Patriotos.
That was a crazy game. I remember it. That seems like a lifetime
Following
ago.
that, we had Amari Cooper in the Revenge Against Luke and Josh game.
Yeah, this one thing Amari Cooper did all year.
Which was in week 7, where he hauled in 11 catches for 210 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Fuck you, Amari Cooper.
Whoa. Whoa. Our third nominee, Julio Jones in week 12, who had 1 rush for 15 yards, but also added 12 catches for 253 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's a crazy day.
That's impressive.
Crazy.
And we're jumping to week 16 for our last nominee.
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley, part 2. 22 carries, 118 yards, 10 receptions, 158 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And he did that all in only like 2.5 quarters.
Yeah, he went bananas.
He went absolutely crazy.
I don't know who I voted for. I don't remember.
Well, I voted for Kareem Hunt because I had him on my team.
I probably voted for Gurley because...
And you'll be happy to know that your vote is the winner. Amari Cooper, 0 votes.
Good, Amari Cooper.
Julio Jones, 26%. Kareem Hunt, 32%. And 42% of the vote to Todd Gurley, to the second award inning to Todd Gurley for monster game of the season.
He gets 2 monsters. That's almost half of a 4-pack.
I might just send him a whole 4-pack for the other 2 of him because he's Todd Gurley too.
That's right. His dad is also a Todd Gurley, so.
And now,
the big one.
The Monster Boner of the Year, sponsored by Fleshlight. Guys,
it's
a new year. It's time for a new Fleshlight. With that old Fleshlight getting a little used up, it's time to trade it in for a new model. And maybe you'll get one based on one of these 4 nominees.
That would be branching
Boner
out.
Number 1, the Philadelphia Eagles, LeGarrette Blount.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a bad year, but a bad year regarding his draft position and how few touchdowns he scored.
Yep.
Good for real life, not a great fantasy season.
Yeah.
Nominee number 2, Jameis Winston. Just straight sucked. Top to bottom suckage.
Eating too many W's, man.
I believe out of the 32 starting quarterbacks qualified for this award, he ranked 28th.
That's pretty bad.
Number 3, the Oakland Raiders. John Gruden's own Amari Cooper.
Not only did Amari Cooper drop everything, he also didn't play a lot for some reason. Probably because he was bad.
Probably because he was real bad.
He was hurt.
But Amari Cooper, definite super bust material this year.
Crazy bad.
And finally, the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Mixon.
Yeah, Mixon.
A lot of hype and hoopla around this guy. Didn't deliver.
Yeah.
Didn't deliver.
Just like Richard Mixon. President Richard Mixon.
Nice. Joe, I'm not a crook Mixon.
Who won?
Crook. The winner. The coveted. Highly coveted. Highly touted. Respectable. Beloved. Fleshlight Monster Boner of the Year is, of course, Amari No Hands Cooper.
He won something.
He won something.
Oh my God. Sweet
clap.
Jesus. Well, that's good for Amari. He gets a fleshlight.
So, Amari, be on the lookout for a fleshlight coming your way.
Yeah.
No, that's not happening. That
He's
costs
not
too much money.
Yeah, no. To send it.
But those are the Monster of the Year awards, and I think we had it right. And I think you had it right, fans.
Yeah, you're always right. You're the fans. I think the real winner is the fans.
A winner is you.
A winner is you.
All of you. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for voting, as you have been all year. And I'm just so proud of all these Monster Energy Award winners for showing us what true Monster players look like.
Thanks, Monster.
Thanks you, Monster. Maybe next year you'll actually sponsor us, and I won't have to keep buying these at $2 for $4 at Wawa.
Oh, Monster, we should get Wawa.
$2 for $4.
I just want a Wawa like gift certificate like every week for like $10. I'd be cool with that.
Have you started using their app? I gotta start using the app.
I know. You get free shit.
You get like rewards, yeah.
I just want to download it. Yeah, I guess I should download it, I guess.
All right, we'll do that later. All right. Before we leave, we have been asked, and of course we were going to give our picks for this round of the playoffs.
Yes.
Josh, I will let you go first.
Which game's first?
Which game is first? Well, tomorrow the it is Wednesday.
It's been a long week. It's been a long week.
Yeah. The Eagles play on Saturday against Atlanta.
I mean, I'm not going to not pick the Eagles, so... But aside from that, the Falcons are entirely beatable on every spectrum. They don't have what's his name anymore calling the plays, and Kyle Shanahan not making them look like freaking Jesus.
Jesus on the dashboard.
I think Matt Ryan is like 1 for 3 at the link, and it's going to be cold. So.
Yes, so it's Saturday's 4:30 game is Atlanta at Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a home underdog,
which is crazy, but
you know what? Good for old Nick Foles. I think we could do it. I think we can win this game.
I think that they need to win this game as a team. Like, I think this game, if they win and they get to the NFC Championship game, it's going to feel like it did again back in the Andy Reid days when they, kept going to the NFC Championship game. But I think the team needs to win a playoff game, and the city needs to have a playoff win. So I hope they win.
Yeah, there was a lot of hope and for this team this year, and anything less than at least one win is not great.
Yeah,
because we need to see that Doug can do it without Carson.
Yeah, something. Hopefully they've been like fucking training in 100 times gravity, and
I heard they were looking at the tape and they said, Nick Foles, do it.
I think well, like the last 2 games of the year, the Christmas game against the Raiders and the Cowboys game, they looked like shit, but they weren't running plays. Like they weren't really. It was like a fucking like preseason game. So like, I don't know. Maybe they were just not showing teams something. I don't know.
It's possible. I know the defense is going to show up.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about that. All right. At 8:15 on Saturday, we have Tennessee at New England. I think there's literally no way in hell Tennessee wins this game.
Yeah, this is like the worst game. This is the worst game. This is worse than the Bills and Jaguars last week.
Oh, God, that was so bad.
Like, this game is going to be a shit show. Unless the Titans win some fucking how. Like, I don't even know how that would be possible, but I mean, it's football, but I don't know. Maybe Tom Brady punches Josh McDaniel in the face and like gets carted off the field or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, Patriots are going to win. It's going to be bad. It's going to be a bad.
All right. Sunday morning at 1:00, we have Jacksonville at Pittsburgh. I think this game could be great.
It could be.
But in the same way that Jacksonville Buffalo was bad.
Right, like it's like dirty.
Like Jacksonville Buffalo was a defensive game because both offenses were terrible. Yeah, I think this is going to be a defensive game because both defenses are like great.
That would be awesome. Man, I guess the Steelers are going to win, right? Because they do have like players. They have Antonio Brown. I'm assuming who's coming back, right? He's playing. He's back, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's the Steelers are gonna win because they'll get 1 or 2 touchdowns just from some crazy fucking shit from him, or Roethlisberger will pull some shit out of his butt. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they're at home. It's
Yeah.
going to be cold. Jacksonville does not have the offense to be in a gun show.
No, they can't. They can't handle that.
So if this is a shootout, it's bad news for Jacksonville. If it's not a shootout, I wouldn't be surprised if this game is a lot closer than it should be.
Probably if it's not a shootout, or if it's like you said. Yeah.
Right. And finally, at 4:40 on Sunday, we have New Orleans at Minnesota.
I don't fucking care. I don't like, first I try to go through like objectively, like who do I think is gonna win?
Okay.
Honestly, I think probably the Saints win.
Okay.
Because they're a little scarier and their defense is weird. Like, their defense is weird. Like, they got really good defensive backs and stuff. I think the Saints, I don't know, though. I kind of hope the Saints win. Then you'll get your rematch if the Eagles win, and it'll be an NFC Championship game, which will be crazy. I don't know, man. The Vikings, I'm not in on the Vikings. I'm not in on them. I'm sorry, Vikings fans, if there are any here.
I think if it was almost any other matchup, the Vikings could do it.
Yeah.
New Orleans is just too dynamic right now.
I know, they're crazy right now.
You know, I mean, the defense is still good, even though they're not as great as they were earlier in the season. And you now have to contend with Kamara, Ingram, and Drew Brees still like slinging it to some of the best receivers in the league.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough to fight a war on that many fronts and then also go back out there and try to score on them.
Yeah. Plus, Brees is like the old salt, right? Like, he's been here before. He knows what he's doing. Keenum, although he's looked like really great, he's still Case Keenum, and I just can't. Nah.
Yeah, and Minnesota doesn't have any outdoor favor. It's going to be in a dome. It's going to be indoors. So any advantage you thought you would have over Drew Brees is basically out the window.
Yeah.
So those are our picks for this week. I guess we're just going to not worry about what happens after that, because if the Eagles win, I'm not going to talk to a lot of you.
If the Eagles win, well, John McGarry, who is here, he was in the chat, or I saw him in here.
Yes.
He texted me earlier, and he's like, "What are you doing for the Eagles?" To invite me over, and I was like, "I'm going to be in a padded room. Like, I don't want to be near anybody during this game. Like, I can't. If they win, I'm certainly not going to watch the NFC Championship game around anybody, because that's too much. It's too much for me."
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yep. Lock me up. Throw away the key. I'm going to watch it on one of those old handheld TVs with an antenna.
Like that. In the courtyard of your prison.
In the courtyard of prison.
Waiting for your conjugal visit. From me. Oh, man.
Well, folks, it's been a hell of a ride.
We did it.
Been a hell of a season, but we made it just about all the way. We only took 1 week off.
Yeah. Yeah, it was last week. No.
It was for Christmas.
Ago. Yeah, it's because Christmas time.
So, good job, Josh.
We did it. Hopefully we'll be better next year. We're
teams. Already great.
I know, we're really awesome, but I mean, like, in our
teams, yes.
I mean, I did a little bit better in our other leagues, so probably because of the show, honestly.
Well, you're welcome.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
All right, so we will be back the Wednesday before the Super Bowl.
That's like 100 years from now.
It's basically a little less than a month. The Super Bowl is February 4th, so we'll be back on if that's a Sunday, 3, 2, 1. We'll be back on January 31st.
That's your birthday.
No, it's not. It's after my birthday.
Your birthday's January 28th.
29th.
Shit! Wait, who's 28? Nick?
Buke.
Buke is 28. You're 29. Nick is 31st.
And then it's like
Paul is February 2nd or something like that.
And then you're like right in there too, right?
No, I'm in April, bro. I'm an Aries.
Right. You're right. You're by Sarah. Who else is Who else is Oh, Joe.
Oh, I don't care about that fuck. When's Joe's birthday?
We're just saying everybody's that we're friends with that y'all don't know. Okay. But that should, or maybe it's Coop.
Yeah, no, Coop's is around then. I remember his was also around then.
Aquarius for life.
Aries,
I don't know
bitch.
why a bird is Aquarius.
I just did a bird. I didn't try to do the
lady
horn.
pouring out water. I don't know how to. I can't dump out water on the floor.
I'm a ram.
But it's been a great season. Glad you guys hung around, and we'll be back in a few weeks with Super Bowl. Good luck to your teams in real life. Good luck to our team in real life.
Keep talking to us though on Twitter.
Yeah, we'll try to keep the Twitter active, and if not, don't forget you could follow Josh at Henderson 1983.
That's the year I was born. Yes.
And I'm at M Luke Brown. You can email us also if you feel like it at fantasyfootball fantasypod@gmail.com. All this information is in the YouTube description,
It's
guys.
down here. Yeah, it's right here.
But we'll be around forever, and the Super Bowl is going to be the next official show for this, and we may have some more lined up, but the weekly format is definitely going on hiatus.
Yeah.
But you can count on a Super Bowl, maybe a pre-draft.
Oh, I would love to do a draft.
You know,
yeah.
And we'll have some guests on pre-draft to get some real hype up for it.
We'll have some of the draft picks on.
And
Mark my words.
Perhaps I'm gonna say Mel is short for Melody.
Merry Melodies.
Merry Melodies. So perhaps Merry Melodies will be back. Perhaps Ray Carcillo will be back.
Ray!
And we might have some other people that you've never even heard of before.
Brutal Moose.
Brutal Moose. Ian Brutal Moose YouTube the third.
Oh, wait, I got the soundboard. There it is.
All right. Thanks for voting for the Monster Game of the Year Awards. And we will see you guys at the Super Bowl.
Thank you, guys.
Good night from the East Coast.